Hello, and welcome to round 11. So I got six last week, so that's not too bad. What did I get wrong? So I got Brisbane, Hawthorn, Carlton, sorry. So I got Melbourne wrong, Sydney, and West Coast wrong. So any of those teams could have won, but unfortunately they didn't. Anyways, so here we go. We've got Bulldogs and Melbourne tonight at the I was going to say MCG, is it Marvel? That's it. So it's going to be a close game. Both 9-1. Both have a couple of injuries concerns, but I believe that Western Bulldogs will win by a goal. So let's go here. Yep, they'll win by a goal. Probably the reason is they'll probably be more hungrier, I guess. But Melbourne were pretty stiff. They should have won last week, but unfortunately it wasn't deliberate. But yeah, that's footy. I do believe Melbourne could bounce back and win by a lot. But also Bulldogs have the momentum at the moment. They've won the last, I don't know how many. I think that's the last 4 or 5. One of those two. All right, Collingwood, Geelong. Now I'm actually gonna live stream this game. Actually, I'm gonna try and figure out how I can live stream again. I've completely forgot. But it is Geelong and Collingwood. It's Collingwood's home game at the MCG. Now, I don't want to be biased. It's hard not to. But at the same time, I don't reckon Collingwood might have a chance, but they don't have Taylor Adams in their side. So, yeah, I think Geelong will probably win by about 5 goals. Now, I'm nervous because we sometimes lose to Collingwood. Hopefully that's not tomorrow. But if it is, it is. Nothing we can do about it. But I do believe we've got a really good forward line at the moment. So now Brisbane, this is really tricky because they've won the last 5 in a row. And it'll be at the Gabba. So it's I don't know. It is hard. But I do believe Brisbane, without Lachie Neale, will dominate GWS by, I'd like to say 6 goals in the end. I'm trying to be realistic here, it's hard. Alright, so we've got St Kilda, North Melbourne. You'd expect St Kilda to win. Anything can happen after the embarrassing 111-point loss to the Doggies, but I don't really see North Melbourne winning this game unless it's against Hawthorn. Alright, so we've got Gold Coast and Hawthorn. I'm not sure if it's actually going on. Let me actually have a look. Is it still going on or is it undecided? Could be. It's at the SCG, so it will be going ahead. I thought they cancelled it, but it was at Northern Territory. It was going to be, so that's unfortunate for Sir Douglas Nicholls' route. So yeah. It's gonna be. It will be close. I'd say Gold Coast by 11 points in the end. Okay, so we've got West Coast, Essendon. Now, if this was at Etihad or Melbourne, like MCG, anywhere like that, I'd say Essendon. But since it's at home for Optus Stadium for West Coast, I reckon West Coast will just win by 2 goals. Essendon have been close to like 5 times ish, and they've lost like by 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 5 points. So anything is possible. But yeah. So now if this was Adelaide Oval, I would have chosen Adelaide. But even though Richmond do have a lot of injuries and a few of them players come back, I do reckon that Richmond will just win by, I'd like to say 2 to 3 goals. I don't know if that's Alright, anyways, next one is Sunday at the SCG. That's at Giants Stadium, the Richmond Adelaide. So moving on to 3:20 on a Sunday afternoon. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Now, Carlton have actually beaten Sydney quite a few times at the SCG, but Sydney are a much better team than Carlton at the moment. So I would say Sydney by, I'd like to say 4 goals in the end. So Port Adelaide v Freo at Adelaide Oval, and this is going to be actually a really good, I guess, test for Fremantle. I think, Nat Five played last week, so yeah, he's playing. I thought he was injured for a second. I'm not sure. No, he's not. Anyways, so it'll be a good test for Freo. They've beaten Adelaide at Adelaide Oval before, so they should know the ground. But if Port Adelaide want to be a top 4 contender, you'd have to knock off Freo to earn your spot, and then go into the bye, and then they've got Geelong on a Thursday night. So it'll be a fun and interesting game. But for now, I do believe that Port Adelaide will win by, it's tricky. I'd say about 6 goals. If they don't win against Freo by more than 4 goals, they're not a top 4 side, that's for sure. And they'll struggle. So they struggled against Collingwood, but I don't want to jinx anything. Hopefully Geelong doesn't do the same. But anyways, that'll be a good game. So here we go. We've got the ladder. Bulldogs, Melbourne on the top of the ladder. Geelong, Brisbane follow behind by a couple of games. Port Adelaide, Sydney, West Coast, Giants in the 8. Richmond in 9th end, as they say. Fremantle, Essendon, Carlton, Crows, St Kilda, Gold Coast, Collingwood, Hawthorn, and North. So I wouldn't say it's the top 8 is set. I do believe that if Richmond and Fremantle, play some good football and win games that they either should or shouldn't, then they will definitely make the finals, and Sydney or West Coast will slip out in the end. But yeah, that's my tips. I've got 59 so far. Yeah, it's definitely not been my year so far with tipping. Got about 140-ish. Did I? I got about 130-ish, 140-ish between there last year. So it's definitely definitely not an improvement. But anyways, that is the video. I'll be trying to live stream the Geelong and Collingwood game. So come through, watch the game, crack a beer. We're in lockdown, so for another week. So I've got really nothing much to do apart from my studying, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching the video, and yeah, make sure you come through into the live stream tomorrow at 29th of the 5th, and I'm recording this video at nearly 20 past 3 on a Friday. So yeah, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching, and peace.